What's up everybody, Kyler Stars here. Welcome back to another video. I haven't uploaded over the last 2 weeks, really. Just because I wanted to take a break from uploading, but yeah, back uploading now. So yeah, you should expect videos regularly. We have my NXT TakeOver in your house predictions. Yeah, this is probably the first takeover ever that I've not really been too excited for. Like, I'm still going to watch it. I don't know if I'm going to stay up to watch it though, so I don't know if I'll do a reactions. If I do, I'll upload it, of course, but if I don't, yeah, I don't. So so NXT bring back the In Your House name. As I said, this is the first takeover I'm not really too excited for. Recently, NXT, I haven't really been liking it. It's been over like 4 weeks since I've last watched a full NXT episode. Like, I watched the fight pit, and that's about it, really. Well, I watched Io Shirai vs Charlotte Flair, but I only watched up until that match. I didn't watch the rest of that show, just because I didn't really care. I just haven't really been enjoying NXT as much as I used to. But yeah, I'll still check out TakeOver. But yeah, while I'm talking about the fight pit, I really think they should have saved it for this card. Looking at this card, I feel like everything we've kind of seen before. There's nothing really that stands out and that I need to see this. So I think they should have waited with the fight pit until TakeOver. But yeah, I guess that's just because they want to get Riddle onto SmackDown. But let's not waste any more time. Tommaso Ciampa against Karrion Kross with Scarlett Bordeaux, obviously. I'm going with Kross. I think he's new. A win over Ciampa establishes him as a top player in NXT, and I feel like this early on you can't really have him lose clean to Ciampa, and I think having him beat Ciampa makes the most sense, because unless he goes after Goldie again, there's nothing really else for Ciampa to do in NXT. So like, I could see Ciampa maybe getting called up soon. I'm not saying I want that to happen, but where do you really go with Ciampa anymore? There's not really left for him after this Kross feud. So yeah, I'd give Kross the big win over Ciampa. Finn Balor versus Damian Priest. I'm going with Balor, just because Balor's one of my favourite wrestlers. Of course, being Irish, and I've actually got to meet Balor before. He's nice. I do like Priest since he was in Ring of Honor's Punishment Martinez. But yeah, I feel like a win for Balor is better. It's kind of one of those ones. What do you do with Priest though afterwards? But I feel like the win for Balor is better, because like, it can put Balor up in contention for the world title still. Of course, hopefully setting up maybe for a match against Walter whenever TakeOver Dublin does eventually happen, because I do have ticket for that. So yeah, going with Balor on that one. This next match, I don't really see why this is on TakeOver, and not like an episode of NXT, as the match just ends. I was really hoping that'd go a bit longer. Yeah, like, why is this match on TakeOver and the fight pit isn't? It's Mia Yim, Shotzi Blackheart, Tegan Knox, versus Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez. Massive Candice LeRae fan. She's one of my favourite women's wrestlers of all time. Like, just anyone I know tell you how much I absolutely love Candice LeRae. Big fan of Kai Knox as well, and Mia Yim. Raquel Gonzalez and Shotzi Blackheart. I know a lot of people are big on Shotzi Blackheart, but I've never been a fan even before she got signed. It's just something about her where I was never a huge Shotzi Blackheart fan. But let's just rematch it just so I can keep going. So yeah, I've never really been a huge Shotzi Blackheart fan. I don't hate her, it's just not for me. But again, like, she might be able to grow on me in NXT. So, but who do I go for a win on this one? I'm going with the heels, Kai, Gonzalez and LeRae. Of course, Candice recently turning heel with Johnny. I feel like give her the win here and kind of establish her as a heel. Or like maybe like a screwy finish. But yeah, I'm going with the heels, Candice, Dakota and Gonzalez. And speaking of recently heel turns and Garganos, Johnny Gargano challenges Keith Lee for the North American Championship. I'm going, this is another hard one. I don't see Lee losing. But yeah, with Gargano recently turning heel, will a loss kind of stop his momentum? Yeah, this is a tough one. But I'm gonna go with Keith Lee to retain, just so we can all bask in his glory. And of course, Johnny Gargano's already won it all in NXT. But yeah, I don't know. This one's probably the toughest one for me to call. I can see both men winning, but let's just go with Keith Lee, so we can all bask in his glory. Then triple threat for the women's championship. Charlotte Flair defends against Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai. And all I'm gonna say is they better finally put a belt on Io. If they don't, just please put the belt on Io for once. I like Charlotte, I like Ripley, but it's just time. They should have done it ages ago. Just do it. Pull the trigger on Io. Io is awesome. If you've never seen her, if you only know Io from NXT, she really hasn't done that to stand out. The cage match she had against Baszler was good. Her feud with Baszler was decent. But the cage match and the moonsault, I feel like people talk about, and the heel turn were good. But if you watch her Stardom stuff, Io Shirai is a fantastic wrestler, and I just hope they finally pull the trigger. Charlotte's had about 50 title reigns. Again, no, I don't dislike Charlotte. I like Charlotte. But she is always in the title picture, whether it's NXT, SmackDown or Raw. She's always in the title picture. Rhea just lost the belt to Charlotte, and I don't see her getting it back. So I just hope they finally go with Io Shirai here. And then, because I've mentioned I haven't really been watching NXT, I know this match was happening, but I didn't know the stipulation until looking at it now. Cole defends against Velveteen Dream in a last chance backlog brawl for the NXT Championship. If Dream loses, he can no longer challenge for the NXT Championship while Cole is still champion. I'm interested to see what the backlog brawl is. I think I've seen some stuff about it that it was already taped, so I kind of think if it's what I'm thinking, then it's kind of interesting. I haven't seen the result, I've just seen what the stipulation actually is. Yeah, it's kind of looking at the stipulation kind of made me change my pick. I was going to go with Cole, but with the stipulation that as long as Cole is champion, Dream can no longer challenge. Maybe they do put the belt on Dream finally. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to stick with my original pick of Adam Cole. Again, nothing against Velveteen Dream. I like the Dream. I think he's a great wrestler, great character work. But the reason I'm going with Cole is Cole's been your champion for over a year, and I personally wouldn't have him drop it in an empty arena. I know, who knows when shows will be back up running fully with crowds, but apparently I'm seeing rumours that in Florida, WWE and AEW could start to run crowds this month or next month. So that's making me I wouldn't do it. If it was up to me, I would, as on your screen right now, I'd have Adam Cole win. Just so that, because he's been champion for over a year, when he does finally lose the belt, the reaction of whatever crowd's there for it would be magic. And it's just one of those moments, because of how long Cole's held the belt, I would hold off and have someone else take the belt from him once a crowd's there to give it the pop, the moment of Cole finally losing the belt that it kind of deserves. So that's the main reason I'm going with Adam Cole, but after seeing the stipulation that if Cole wins, Dream can't challenge him for the belt again, kind of made me second guessing, but I'm going to stick with my original thought that was going to happen. So yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Let me know in the comment section below if you're looking forward to TakeOver in your house and what match you're looking forward to the most. So hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next one.